All right, we are here with Cardell Rawlings of Wingate. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Getting to know you guys on the fly, little 10-minute chunks here, and it happens to be right before the important interview, which is one-on-one with Scout. Is that set in yet? You're about to sit across from an NFL scout.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a great feeling to have.
Are you prepared for that? Because a lot of the guys that I've talked to so far, and you're probably going to be my last one today, everybody after you is probably going to be like, how'd the interview go? So with you guys, it's not a job interview, but it is.
Yes, sir.
A job interview, you get the same questions every time. But
sir.
This is an interview that they're going to maybe try to catch you off guard. They're going to try to get to know a little bit more about you, find out stuff that they won't see on the field tomorrow. And I don't know how somebody prepares for that. Do you have like an agent or somebody, like coaches that have coached you through what they might ask you and how to answer?
Well, yeah, I actually heard that various coaches and scouts ask like questions pretty much off the wall. Like it's hard to pretty much put it in a category. Like they can ask a question like, "What's your favorite number and why?" or things of that nature. And you have to have a pretty good response as well. So it's really hard to prepare, like you said, but just got to be ready.
There's a lot that can happen at that table, and what do you want them to take away from that interaction with you?
Just see that I'm real honest and upfront and quite determined in everything I do. Just confident in me.
This is one of those things where honesty is best policy for you?
Definitely. They take pride in it.
Because I was talking with one of the other guys, and I said, with the job interview, they ask you a question, and you know what answer they want to hear.
That's true.
The example I used was, if you saw a fellow employee stealing, would you report that? And your answer is absolutely. That's against company policy, and that's wrong.
Yes, sir.
But in the back of your mind, you're like, I'm not ratting anybody out, man. What you talking about? So, but this is much, much different. It's your future. It is a chance at greater things, to say the least. So you believe that to answer every question 100% honest, so that you are painting the best picture of you is the right approach.
Yes, sir. Honest and elaborating well, like being very detail oriented. I feel like it's very important.
I can see that. Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of guys that have gone into today with a different approach. A gentleman I talked to was kind of dressed up. He said, I want to look as best I can, even though I know that I'm not going to wear a suit out on the field. It's just one of those kind of impression things. And for you, I feel like you're a guy that probably wants to let not only your words speak, but your actions out on the field. Are you excited for tomorrow? Put on those pads and do your thing?
It's always a pleasure to put on pads. You can never go wrong with that feeling.
So what are you hoping to accomplish tomorrow and while you're here that you haven't had the chance to? Because this is, first stop of a lot of what you guys are going to be doing for the next several months. And you guys are coming out swinging right after the new year.
Yeah, I mean, with you saying that, it's definitely a great start to the new year. I feel like with having a lot of scouts around, it's a great platform. So just showing the scouts that you can come out and perform well after the new year with new guys you've yet to see or know well, and just show that you're comfortable in an environment you had to adapt to would just be great for me to them. So just showing them that I'm me and I'm pretty confident in what I'm doing and just eager to play, man, and love the game. Just demonstrating my passion, I feel like that would be important.
What position are you?
I play linebacker, both inside and outside.
Oh, so we went all but one on the defensive side of the ball today. I don't know what it is. You guys apparently on defense have something to say, something that you want to get off your chest, I guess. But you guys are talkers, and I'm all right with that. But linebacker is one of my favorite positions. Patrick Willis was my guy.
Oh, yeah.
And, I love defense for the fact that it's one of the only times during the game of football that you can actually count on. Well, you can't count on it like with offense, but that when there's that moment that happens, you're going to jump up off your couch.
That's
because
true.
It's that momentum swing, right?
Yes,
it's
sir.
that game-changing moment. Interception, a sack, something.
Yeah.
And I feel like some of those moments get a bigger pop than a touchdown, 60, 70-yarder even.
That's
and
true.
Is that why you love defense?
Yes, sir. It's all about the explosive plays, just like that feeling of a 3-and-out or a strip sack or getting the ball in your hands for once is just like, man, I did it. Let's do it again.
Because you hear a lot from the offensive guys, try to stop me. You seem like a guy that's going to be like, I'm going to stop you.
Yeah, I'm laughing at that. Good
Come
joke.
my direction. Let's
go. Most definitely. Yes, sir.
How do you feel your college career went?
I felt like it went pretty well. Like each year I progressed more. Like my senior year, I did a lot of great things. I broke a lot of records there. I was leading nationally in both tackles for loss and sacks. I also was awarded the Consensus All-American, first time defensive player in my school's history. Just a lot of great things I was able to accomplish in my last year. I feel like I really went out with a bang. I was awarded the Defensive Player of the Year of the conference and also the Defensive Player of the Year of my Super Region 2, which has some good players in that I would take for myself. So, I mean, the accolades and just things I've done, I say went well for me.
So you're passionate, you're talented, decorated, and you've got some good things on the resume so far. So for this, I mean, bowl season just ended. We haven't even had the championship yet. We're a week into the new year, and you guys are here in Fort Worth, Texas. It sounds like you're the kind of guy that feels like an opportunity is an opportunity is an opportunity. Is that what brought you to CGS, to make
Definitely.
sure that you had everything out there on the table that you could?
That's true, man. Just understanding the platform and the opportunity I have at hand and just trying to optimize what's here. I feel like it was a perfect chance.
Is there anything that you're hoping to do while you're here this week that you maybe didn't have the chance to during your college career?
If anything, just impress more. Maybe turn a head I didn't. Just maybe gain the attention of a guy or a scout that I didn't have beforehand.
Well, I'll tell you, the scouts are going to be watching. I'm going to be watching too. The belt here on the table is actually my little thing. I like to go to different games, and if I'm there, I look for the player of the game. And sometimes it's not even a performance throughout the game. Sometimes it's a moment. If your defense needs a stop in order to win this game, and seconds are ticking away, and they're in field goal range, and that guy gets a sack that takes him out of it, or he gets a fumble recovery or a pick. Sometimes it's that moment. It's just like you change the game.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be watching, and we're going to be doing kind of a player of the day, a guy that goes out there and busts his ass the best. So we'll be watching, man. And hey, best of luck to you, man. It's been a pleasure.
That belt looks nice.
All right, man. You take care.
You too.